nails, they just kind of put it on. So it is an all-inclusive balm, but we mainly use it on our lips and cheeks. But it has castor oil, beeswax, vitamin E, coconut oil, peppermint, and that's it. It's really a clean balm.
Yeah,
so
the pink
I'm
shimmer.
Send you some.
Yes, I can't wait. The pink. I'm going to be wearing it all the time. The pink shimmer is so pretty. So how fun was that journey?
That was amazing because truly you get to when you go looking at products and ingredients, you learn more about what's out there, and I didn't want a product that I was having to kind of look up all the names. I just wanted it to be simple and good ingredients. Our skin is our largest organ. You know, people can wear a patch on their arm and get rid of their nicotine addictions. That's how strong our skin is. When you put something on it, we absorb it immediately. So I wanted it to be something that if we absorbed, it was going to be okay for our bodies. And so that's kind of where it stemmed from. And in mixing ingredients and the heat and all that stuff that I got to learn was fantastic. I now have a lab in Van Nuys here in Los Angeles. It isn't far from me. It's called AMR Labs, and they're wonderful. I got to work with our chemists, and we came up with a really great product. So I'm excited for you to try it.
Oh my God, I can't wait to try it. How exciting. So Beverly Hills Balm.com, they can log on to that and they can order it online. And I like that there's not a lot of ingredients, because who has time? Who has time to read through that? And you want something that's simple and that's easy, and then you can. And I want to put it on my cuticles. That's what I've been researching. Like, what can I put? You know, in the winter, we're so dry here in the East Coast. It's terrible.
Oh, I know, and it gets like that here too, and it feels like velvet. That's what most people say. It feels very velvety and soft and sweet. So yeah, I'll send you some, and I'll send you some if you want to give one to your listeners.
Oh, thank you so much. And I have to say that yes, I will definitely give some away to the listeners. So tune in to the podcast. So I have a feeling that there's going to be more than just the lip balm. I have a feeling you're going to do more, Cory.
Yes, we
more's to come.
We are working on more, and in fact, it's funny because my partner's always coming up with amazing ideas, and we've got one that's in the works, so we'll be launching that out soon. Stay tuned; it's kind of a surprise, but. You know, maybe you'll be the official beauty expert on our show. You'll come back and you'll tell us more about that. So I have to ask you about Beverly Hills Pawn. Like so many questions. What was the most valuable item ever brought in? Oh my gosh, what was the most valuable item?
And how fun was that show?
That show was amazing. You know, I actually was in every episode. We all were. We all did 66 episodes. So, nothing really excited me more than the Hollywood memorabilia. They tried to do the jewelry and stuff with me, but it just wasn't really, it was the Hollywood memorabilia that got me. I mean, I found myself in Zsa Zsa Gabor's house selling Elvis's piano. And so I grew up watching, Green Acres, and it was just an incredible journey. And I can't remember the most expensive item, but one of my favorites were, and I talk about this all the time, were the Marilyn Monroe's and Joe DiMaggio's lighters that they gave away at their civil ceremony. They were just these little silver and gold lighters. They weren't even real silver or gold. They were tattered. They were torn and beaten up. But they were $30,000 a piece.
Wow.
Because there was one of just very few items that had both of their signatures on it. They wouldn't sign things together. So I think it was the lighters, and then there was like a baseball that had been thrown out at a World Series, and they both signed it.
Oh my God.
But yeah, some of that information, the stories were just incredible. We had a lot of movie memorabilia on the show. I can't remember what the most expensive was.
That doesn't even matter. How about Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio's? How about their love story? Oh my God.
Oh, I know. When I heard about, most people don't know, especially this generation, that they were married for 9 months. They got married in the courthouse in San Francisco. They were only married for 9 months, but that was the love of his life. And for 20 years, he sent flowers to her grave.
Oh,
once a week.
wow. Wow.
So yes, it really was quite the love story. I believe she still loved him as well. It's just sometimes life happens, and it it doesn't work out. I know that well, but
yes, me too. If you just know, I'm talking to Cory Oliver, actress, beauty expert, entrepreneur, who developed her very own beauty balm skincare line, Beverly Hills Balm. Check it out, BeverlyHillsBalm.com. What was the weirdest item ever brought in?
Oh my gosh, the weirdest item. It's been so long since I shot the show. We had Baz Lavran's hands from, what's that movie? I can't even think of it. There were these, they had a lot of items that were from horror films.
So there was probably a lot of weird things going on.
There were a lot of, weird things going on. But I'll tell you one woman that is coming to mind right now that wasn't even Hollywood memorabilia. She walked in off the street one day, and she brought this bracelet. And I guess someone had given it to her, and it was a charm bracelet. And there was one little Cartier charm on there, just a tiny little Cartier charm. And it was old, and it was worth $25,000.
Oh my God!
I know. She had no idea. She was like, "Oh, can you guys, check this bracelet out?" And just one charm on there was worth $25,000. And I thought, you just never know.
You just never know
that you're sitting on. I know.
So that's crazy. So currently you're co-hosting Hollywood Westlake. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I live out in the Westlake area, and my co-host, Ryan O'Quinn, who owns Damascus Road Productions, they have a production company out here in Westlake, and he did a movie called Believe, and he's in the industry as well. He's an actor and a producer and a writer. And we joined forces to do a local show out here, so we didn't have to have the talent, drive all over the, LA. There's a lot of people that live in our area that are in the industry,
right? And
sports and entertainment, and so we just created this show called Hollywood Westlake, and we just finished wrapping our 10th episode.
Wow.
And we are building a studio out here, and we are going to resume in another month on with guests. And, that's been an interesting journey as well. And that's another thing. You can think you're going down one path, and then, I say God, but your life might take you down another.
That's right.
And that's a whole other area which I have a new appreciation for. Interviewing is not easy. Being Ellen or Oprah or Barbara Walters.
True.
It's not that easy, and as you know, and you want to make the other person shine. So it was kind of a nice segue into another part of the industry. I've really enjoyed it.
And you've remained such a nice person through all. I mean, some people don't make it in Hollywood. Some people go down the wrong roads. And look, you're a multi-talented actress. You've done so much in so many different areas. And now you've developed your own beauty balm skincare line. And you've stayed very humble and kind and gracious, which is something that's very refreshing.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
I say that about two Hollywood actors that I interviewed recently, Henry Winkler and Tony Danza. So humble, so kind, so nice, so normal. So there's so many great people out there. It's amazing. So I can't wait to try. Yeah. I can't wait to try your Beverly Hills Balm. I can't wait to give it away to people and get them to try it. And I can't wait to hear what's next with you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We started out this talk with bonding over empty nesting, and
yes, and Betty White saying, the secret is just smile.
It is, and I always tell people if you want to reach out to me, please DM me or email me. I'm accessible. It's on all my information. I have CoryOliver.com, which has my email, and my on my Instagram and Twitter, my DMs are open. So, I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear prayer requests. I want to hear whatever you have. I know we're all kind of in this together. And I've been fortunate enough to be a part of an organization called Moms in Prayer. And it's helped me understand the value of sticking together just as people, but also as women.
That's right.
And, because we go through a lot in so many different areas. And so I I just want to be there for people. So feel free to reach out to me and start a dialogue, because I think that's what it's about.
I agree. You're a doll. Thank you so much. Cory Oliver, actress, beauty expert, entrepreneur. Check out her own Balm skincare line, Beverly Hills Balm. Thanks for listening to today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my podcast channel for weekly interviews, and please tell all your friends. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Wendy Lowy Sloan. That's Wendy, WendyLowySloane. And on Facebook, What's Up with Wendy.